good morning. I hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the channel. I'm Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we're going to be looking at the collective energy for Tuesday, January 23rd. So welcome in. Unfortunately, I am a little pressed for time this morning, so this video is going to be short and sweet. I will try not to go down too many rabbit holes or over-explain things. I think people say that I do that. I probably do. I like to talk. I come from a family that likes to talk. But ironically, I'm more introverted than extroverted. I can do what I need to do. I have a Leo rising, right? So I can do what I need to do when I'm around people, but I recharge when it is my time. So definitely, I'm going to start with an energy cleansing. Feel free to grab a smudge bundle, participate on your end, receive what I'm doing over here, or you can just skip ahead. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is blocking the highest and best messages for us. Release, let go of any energy, sadness, fear, anger, hostility, whatever just doesn't serve our paths moving forward. Help us to see, feel, and understand the messages you have for us, Spirit. Amen. Okay, so Tuesday is the day of Mars, fiery Mars. And ironically or not, we've been talking about Mars energy a lot lately. Mars is smack dab in the middle of Capricorn right now. Capricorn makes us do the work, right? Capricorn is strong, it is sturdy, it is capable, it is stable, and usually it will pick up the slack when no one else wants to. So with our Mars energy, Mars is the masculine principle. It is about action, making things happen, our passion, our push, our drive, our endurance. It's even connected to our sacral chakras, so our sexual energies, right? And, you know, we need to be able to tap into those principles when we're working to overcome more difficult situations. The moon is in Cancer, so again, that message coming through, and we have more tense aspects with the moon today. So again, that message coming through of emotions are just feeling heavy right now. I do feel like there's a lot of residual. We did have Pluto just move into Aquarius, whoop whoop, right? But it doesn't mean that as soon as it goes in there, it's like all the hardship is done, right? We always have those residual pieces, debris that need to be looked at, picked up, or sift through. Okay, so the botanist, I really enjoy this energy starting off the reading, parenthood, legacy. To me, what I was feeling was this is about creation and what you're creating, right? And how, I mean, I personally, I love botany, I love plant life. It is amazing, you know, there is so much to learn and knowledge and medicine and healing. The earth is so beautiful, right? And so when we think about someone who caretakes for plant life, it does take a lot of time and intention and care, and even the way that these hands are delicately holding that peony, cultivating its growth, cultivating you know, its highest potential, and being delicate in its process. Peonies are also gorgeous. Okay, so the priest, so tapping into that intuitive energy. Parent legacy, so this is like what we're leaving behind, right? And I feel like we are in this cycle, especially with Pluto in Aquarius, where we have to be a little bit more candid, honest with ourselves about what we do want, the life that we want to live. And if the life we're living right now is in alignment with that. You know, I feel like the priest is about tapping into that higher order, the principles of tradition. There is always a natural order to get from point A to point B, right? We just have to be wise, smart, aware enough to know what those steps are. when we feel lost, when we feel hopeless, that's where we search for knowledge, guidance, and direction. The priest is also the masculine counterpart, right, to the high priestess. So the priest follows that order, follows that tradition, has perseverance, and really believes in what they're fighting for. And to me, these are the ingredients of what it means for you to be an alchemist in your life. To take all those elements, balancing them out, putting in the right amount of each thing in order to bear witness to your creation, right? We can also destroy, right? We can, like, it's like being in the kitchen making a dish or something like that. Sometimes it turns out and it's like awesome. Other times we might put in the wrong amount of ingredients, substitute sugar for salt. I knew someone who did that at an event. I felt so bad. So we can make mistakes like that and it completely changes the trajectory, right? That's why Spirit is asking you, to be gentle, have perseverance, have faith, also have wisdom, right? Just don't willy-nilly make a choice because it's best in that moment. And, you know, there is this underlying feeling of overwhelmment right now. And I think it's because the moon has been working pretty hard on us lately. It's square to Neptune as well as to the vertex point today. Okay, so I feel like we really need to cling on to those higher principles. We've also been getting this message of like putting ourselves out there, exploring, adventuring a little bit more, not keeping ourselves so holed up in our day-to-day environment. We have to switch up the energy, especially when we're trying to bring in something new, right? We have to put ourselves in those places that like we can receive that new thing. You know, you can't say like, oh, I want a lover, and then stay home. Like, it's counterintuitive. I mean, maybe, you know, the postman, Amazon man, that will be your vibe. I don't know. It's just a joke. I promise. But, you know, it's just that value of showing the universe, showing Spirit that, hey, I do really want this thing. And I feel like we've been limiting ourselves a little bit because it has been so heavy emotionally. Spirit is asking us to find tools so we can persevere, so we can overcome. And like I said, there needs to be this element of getting out of our day-to-day environment. Tap into something that you love to do. Yeah, Six of Swords. Things are moving for you. Remember that. Believe in that. It's easier said than done, especially when we're not seeing the results that we desire. But things are moving forward. Six of Swords is also that element of moving into new territory, right? Seeing what else is available. Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. Getting too upset about what is not working, or what we're leaving behind, what we've had to grieve and let go of. It just is what it is. And the longer that we stay in the sadness and in the sorrow, it's going to make it really hard to move forward. You know, yes, I'm a huge proponent of feeling your feelings. I think it's a healthy thing to do. You know, but I also think that we have to make peace in our own heart, mind, and soul as well. There's something about this where as we're working to create, as we're working to call in that thing, we're still feeling that resistance, that block, right? And I think this came up a little bit more yesterday with energies that linger around us in our environment. Mars actually really asks us to empower ourselves today. So we're looking at it through the lens of what can you do in these immediate moments to push forward. Stepping into that Queen of Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, being really rational with how you're making your decisions and where you let your emotions go, right? King of Cups. Okay, so this to me feels like what you're picking up. This is in your environment. King of Cups is that very intuitive and emotional energy. And this is someone who I feel like you can just feel them, right? It's the energetic tides, the energetic cords that you still have to this individual that do need to be cut out. This can be someone you share a home with, partnership, love, family even, etc. So anytime we're changing the dynamics of our normal routine, it can feel really heavy and difficult. Someone who won't let go, who doesn't want to release, who's trying to figure out how they can stop the momentum. And I, you know, is it ill will? I don't necessarily get that vibe from this King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is someone who just doesn't want things to change and is afraid of what it looks on the other side. And there is some resistance. And you can also be picking some of that up. That's why it probably feels pretty heavy emotionally. Or maybe you're having some really emotional conversations with this individual. Ace of Swords, clarity is being blocked for us right now. This to me is, like I said, it's getting too involved in the emotions, or I don't know. Okay, what is this? Let's do one more. Too involved in the emotions, kind of letting yourself hit this place of a woe is me, not working through things, not really taking the opportunities that are available. This can come from either side of the coin. Here's the thing. Either this energy is too stagnant that nothing can be done and no one's trying to do anything about it, but there's all these feelings and emotions that aren't being expressed, that aren't being discussed, and so it makes everything super heavy. You can pick all this up is what I'm feeling. It's more residual from your end, because your focus is on these other things, right? You're kind of focused on what you're growing, what you're building. I feel like, and even in our message yesterday, it was really coming through that we're not attaching as much or caring as much to these people, places, and things that are trying to suck us back in, right? Well, let me try this tactic. Let me try this. Let me see what I can use to get their attention. The problem with that, approaching things that way is it's just like not very adult. It's not very mature. Just have a conversation. You know, things are scary. That's life. But when we overcome them, when we find strength, when we find courage to actually step into that, even if the answer is a no, it still makes us feel you know, more empowered. It's disappointed, but there is this element of release. We need to know the truth. So whether that's you're not admitting the truth to yourself, or the people that you're dealing with in your environment are not, you know, accepting the truth. Yeah, 8 of Cups. That's been popping up a lot lately. Really, the name of the game today is about not letting it affect your drive and your movement forward. Back to that Mars energy. We want to keep pushing forward. There's stuff that we have to, you know, that we have to focus on. Our finances, our home, our stability. It's very interesting financially where the energy is at right now, you know, whether it is overspending from Christmas or inflation or higher price, like whatever it is, we are feeling attached to our money, right? We're trying to hold on to it with everything that we have. Always want to make sure that our money is right. It is our sustenance. It's our support. We want to be provided for. But I feel like this person or situations that you're dealing with, there's a lot of excuses. There's a lot of reasons why they can't just have a conversation, or why they don't want to approach you, or whatever it is. And I feel like you, with that Queen of Cups energy, it's like you're over it. Been there, done that. I want to focus on my own stuff now. I don't want to have to pay attention to, like, it's someone who fears the worst, right, is what I'm picking up. It's someone who constantly goes to these places of it's not enough, or there's never going to be enough, or I'm not going to have enough. It's lack mentality, right? Gemini, 1444 is on the clock. So we have to remember, regardless, we're always supported. Ironically, I started this, or not, talking about the plant life, right? Plant life is always supported. The cycles of nature, when we tune into those, we can see remnants of our own cycles in that place. Gemini is also about having fun, being lighthearted. It's not just about the duality, but it's about being able to know what to, oh, there we go, double confirmation, to know what to do with the duality. There's duality in everything, right? Light, shadow. I feel like we've talked about this a lot. So just remember that as much as we might not like something, or we wish it was different, or this person would act different, etc., there's always going to be dual forces in them. We might like one thing, but we might not like another. And part of the name of the game about support, about finding people who are our cheerleaders, who are going to help us push forward, is being able to decipher, right? Who is going to, who's going to be alongside, who's going to give us the helping hand. Where is the key? The key says there's an issue or opportunity that needs your immediate attention. Act now before your chance is gone. So whether you're holding yourself back, not having a conversation, you know, whatever it is, whether you feel like, or this is more coming from that other person. Okay, there's a lot of confusion that was turned around in the deck. This is not the best time to make any decisions. Be patient and wait until you can see the choices before you. So something needs our attention, but don't make a decision. Try to remain open, right? Try to, exactly, messages, communication coming in. Don't just shut someone down or something down because that's what you were planning to do already, excuse me. Make sure to listen, see what feels right, weigh it against your heart, your mind, your soul. How does it feel for you, right? What is your emotional guidance system telling you? Try to clear away some of this confusion about what the dynamics are, but don't take anything too close, you know, don't hold on to anything too tightly is what I want to say. Yes, we care about this thing. Yes, we want to see the best outcome of stuff from the past, cleaning up, picking up the residual energy, but we want to make sure that it's not distracting us from moving forward. The energy, it's tense today, I'm not gonna lie, but thank God it's the day of Mars, because we can tap into that fiery potential and burn anything out of our way. No, all in good fun, all in love, lighthearted. I hope you found messages here. Thank you so much for tuning in always. Definitely drop comments below. I love to hear how this stuff resonates for you, the readings, obviously. I appreciate your time, energy, support to the channel. I'm sending you all the love and blessings back your way.